Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and today we have an absolute banger of a video for you guys. It is your favorite video on the channel, so make sure you watch the whole thing. We're going to be talking about Power Plug, we're going to be talking about NIO stock, we're going to be talking about BNGO, we're going to be talking about ARKK ETFs, and then we're going to go over price points where I think these stocks are relatively fair and to get in for a great long-term hold too. If you guys do rock with me, let's drop a thumbs up early on in the video, put the notification bell on so you get my videos in time, and comment below your thoughts on the video. This is the most popular video on the channel, so you guys are absolutely going to love it, and it's been an absolute crazy week of investing. I'm up over $2,500 just on my Robinhood account alone, and even more on my Webull account. So let's get right into it and start talking about some stocks. Okay, so the first stock we have on the list right now is BNGO. No, I'm just kidding, guys. BNGO, and it's biogenomics. This is a very hot stock right now. It's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Everyone's talking about it, and everyone wants to get into this stock. The sector is very hot thanks to Cathie Wood. As you guys know, she's been blowing up this whole sector of genomics. So I think this whole sector is definitely on the rise. But remember, if you're buying into anything Cathie Wood is saying and genomics and that kind of stuff, you want to be holding for a long term. So I can't stress that enough. Typically anything Cathie Wood, like a 5-year mindset. So you at least want to have a 2, 3-year, even 5 or 10-year mindset with this kind of stock here. Now, with that being said, I think that this stock can easily go to new all-time highs to $8 a share, but it's also a little bit risky, so it can go back down to $3 because we don't know how much has been fueled by the hype. So as you see, the hype train here has caused an 800% gain in about 1 month time, or less than 1 month actually. So I would recommend, I would be putting my price alert right around $3, even $5 too. If you're holding for long term, I don't see any harm buying in $5 if you plan on holding for at least 5 years. And I have a Roth IRA, a retirement fund through Vanguard, so I actually stuffed like a couple hundred, I think $200 worth of BNGO into that account. And I want to buy more around $3. So that's typically when you see two prices on my price alert, I typically want to buy heavier on the lower end, but I'd be willing to buy at $5 too. So between $3 and $5, I think is a good fair buy. Now, of course, if you can get in under $3, load up. I'd love to be loading up on this one right around 75 cents or $1, $2. I don't think it'll get that low. I think $3 is probably the lowest it'll get, so I'll be watching out for it at that price point. So I'm up about 5.8% on this account, but it's not that big of a position. You'll see the volume is really moving. It's 137 million with the volume, and the market cap is almost $1 billion. So it still has a long way to go. And I think that in the future, this can be a 3, 4, even larger $1 billion company too. Okay, the next one on the list is going to be Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. And this one is going to be a stock that everyone loves also. Everyone knows about this stock. They're up 13% on Friday, up 53% in the week, guys. Those are like crypto numbers. No, I'm just kidding. But we have 100% on the last month for Plug Power. And a year ago, they're up 1,200%. They used to be like $3. Now they're all the way up to $53. Wow. So what is all this writing on the back of? Now, they did get a huge contract with South Korea. As you'll see right here, Plug Power CEO highlights Democratic Senate win South Korea contract. So I would recommend reading through this a little bit. If you are interested in this stock, they are into fuel cell energy. So my number one tip to new investors that don't know too much about a certain stock is go to the news. You can even just type it into Google, Plug Power, and then press the news section. Or you can even scroll down sometimes like Yahoo Finance apps, the Wall Street Journal. And my biggest piece of advice is don't just read the headline. Actually go in and read the entire article too. At least 1 or 2 articles. It doesn't really take you that long to read these articles. Most of them are like a 5-minute read or less. Now, in my opinion, I see the support and the last resistance around 35, 36. So that's ideally where I would like to be buying if I was going to be buying Plug, and probably be holding for a long term too. But even at $40, if I can get in at $40, I'll probably start my smaller position there and buy more heavily around 35. And of course, if it even goes down to 30, buy even heavier at that point. Okay, so next up is NIO, everyone's favorite stock. I'm trying to make this an absolute banger of a video. So make sure you leave a thumbs up on it if you enjoy all these stocks, and all these stocks are some of your favorite stocks. Go ahead and comment below too. Now, I would like to be buying NIO right around $40 a share. Now, even at $45 or $50, I'd probably be even sprinkling in a little bit in that time, even at $50. But keep in mind, if I was buying at $50, I'm going to be holding for long term. Because NIO, I feel like they are just getting started. You know, they have so much percent gains to go, up only 800% in the last 5 years. I think they can probably do another at least 400%, 300% in the next 5 years too. So I'll definitely be holding this for long term, probably be holding NIO for at least 3 to 5 years, depending if they keep up their good news. As long as no bad news comes out or controversies come out or their CEO goes missing. No, I'm just totally kidding on that one. Too soon, maybe. But I am putting out a full-length video. It's probably going to be like a 10 or 15-minute video on NIO on probably Tuesday, because today we have this video out, Monday we have the crypto video, and then Tuesday I'll try to make a priority for NIO, unless you guys want that one Monday and then the crypto one on Tuesday. So let me know which one you guys want before on Monday, the NIO video or the crypto video. Now, we'll go over to my full thoughts on NIO Day in the NIO video. And I'm spending a lot of time on that video, so I think you guys are really going to enjoy that video, and you're really going to like that video. We even talk about Tesla as a competitor in that video, which leads us to our next stock. All right, so Tesla. Now, the thing about Tesla is everyone has a 5-year mindset with Tesla, and if you don't have a 5-year mindset with Tesla, then you probably shouldn't be in Tesla, especially at 867. I would definitely probably not be buying at that price point. I think anything under $800 a share is fair for long-term on Tesla holds. I would probably be putting this one in my retirement fund also, because you definitely want to be holding Tesla for 5 to 10 years. And if you're not holding Tesla for 5 years, then you're cheating yourself out on gains. There's no point in holding Tesla for a year or 6 months, because in my opinion, easily we can see a pullback all the way down to 700 or 650 or 500. You never know if that time is coming. In the long term, I think that they are going to be 3xing or 2xing over the long term, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So that's why, in my opinion, you should be holding for long term. Now, the PE ratio is 1,758, which is absolutely enormous, and the volume is 75 million. So there's a lot of people still trading Tesla stock to this day. Also, some analysts are projecting that Tesla this year, 2021, will do over $40 billion in revenue, which is huge. And in 3 to 5 years, I think they can be doing over $10 billion in revenue per year. So they're just going to keep increasing, is why you want to hold Tesla stock for long term. Also, I have pretty much the same view of NIO. You're going to want to hold them for long term because they're just going to absolutely be printing money in the future. And at this point in time, we're very early on Tesla and NIO, especially as the world gets more revolved around EVs. You know, we're just at the tip of the iceberg with EVs. That's a huge market that's going to be absolutely exploding in the next 5 to 10 years. But I think there's going to be more players in that space. Also, remember, cash is being devalued right now with all the money printing going on. So if you can throw your money into Tesla or NIO or some of these other stocks I'm talking about for long term and just hold it for 5 years, think of it as kind of like a savings account, a high yield savings account that's going to increase your money instead of depreciating your money. Now, the next one up is an ETF, but it's the most popular ETF right now, which is ARK, ticker symbol ARKK. And this one's ran by Cathie Wood. You'll actually see they have a market cap of $20 billion. And now, if you guys do want a full video on ARK Innovations, comment below, and I'll do it on Cathie Wood and ARK Innovations. But this article was pretty interesting. So you'll actually see, move over, Warren Buffett. This is the star investor you should be following. So read the headlines on a year-end article from retail investing advice site Motley Fool, tutoring the performance of fund manager Cathie Wood. Variations on the Buffett is done theme has been around since the last tech bubble, while the call of star mutual fund manager goes back to 1960s. Such commanders Not that Miss Wood's performance is anything to sneeze at. Her largest exchange-traded fund, the ARK Innovations ETF, surged by almost 160% last year, growing assets tenfold. So I would recommend this one for long-term too. Definitely have a 5-year mindset. This is going to be a long-term stock as well. And it's pretty much my view on them is the same as NIO, Tesla, and ARK. I would want to be buying this one around 125. And I would want to be holding for 3 to 5 years, even 10 years. If you have a Roth IRA, a retirement fund, throw them in there. If you have an account, what I do is in my Webull account, I also just throw stuff in there that I'm going to be holding for like 2 years to 5 years into my Webull account, and I don't really touch it. My Robinhood account is the one I do like my swing trades, my weekly trades, my monthly trades. I'm a lot more active on my Robinhood, but then I also have my Webull account where I would just do crazy long-term holds, like 2 to 5 years. And that's going to help you when it comes to taxes too. So if you have a lot of money to invest, I would definitely recommend having a second account with just long-term trades, long-term holds that you don't touch, because then you can actually write them off as capital gains and you don't have to pay as much on taxes at the end of the year. Okay, so the next one on the list is going to be BYND, Beyond Meat. And this is one of my favorite stocks in the market right now. As you guys already know, they're down about 15% in the month and about 40% in the last 3 months, guys. So I'm loading up on this one right now in all my different accounts, on my long-term account, on my swing trade account, on my shorter term positions, and my retirement funds too. It's not a bad time to buy this stock. Now it can go possibly down to $100 because as you see, it broke a support that it hasn't broken in the last year, almost last year. So you see the stock price is at 117 right now. And before that, it never went lower than 124. Right here, this was the last time it was that low, and it was 120. That was May 28th. Now to get to 117, it was like May 5th, and it went down to 98 on that day. Now it even went down to 57, which I don't think we won't see, but $100 is possible. So my buy price on them is going to be between $100 and $120. And when I put a big gap like that, you want to buy more the lower it is. So at $100, it's a buy. At $120, start at least putting some money into the stock. Now I would recommend, this is going to be a longer swing trade. So, I did say swing trade, and that's just what I'm doing personally. I would be holding between 1 to 2 months, and then ideally I'm going to be holding for 6 to 12 months. And that's, I think, where the biggest gains will be coming. Because I think the biggest gains are in that 6 to 12 months, even 24-month hold. And if we look at the market cap of Beyond Meat too, because I do want to compare it to Tattooed Chef, which is the next one on the list, the market cap is $7.7 billion. Now, if we go to Tattooed Chef, which is going to be the next one on this list here, their market cap, look at that, $1.6 billion. So they have a long way to go. I think Tattooed Chef can catch up to Beyond Meat, or at least be half of the market. And this is one that I'm going to be personally holding for at least 12 months to 24 months, if not way longer than that, depending on the performance too. So I would love to be buying this one at $15 or $16, $17. I don't know if it'll get that low. So I'm going to be setting my price alert for $21 on Tattooed Chef. All right, and one of the last ones we have on the list here is actually going to be a cryptocurrency. It's going to be Bitcoin, because it's all the hype right now. Everyone's asking about it. Everyone wants to know about it. So here it is. It's just going to be my quick thoughts on it. And I'm going to be putting out a full video tomorrow on Monday. So if you want to see more in-depth, a lot more in-depth of a video, make sure you subscribe with post notifications on. Hit that bell so you actually are notified right when it comes out, and all my other videos, because they're all absolutely bangers and filled with knowledge on every single video. Especially if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced level, there's always something to take away from my videos. Now on this coin, as we can see, it was dropping like a rock today. It went all the way down to I think 12% down at one point, 15% down. And now it's recovering slightly. So I would like to buy this one right around $30,000. I'll put my buy alert. But in my opinion, I think it can even get as low as $23,000, which was the last support.
So keep an eye out. If you guys wanted to get into Bitcoin for a while now or crypto, I think 23,000 is going to be better for the short term. But if you have a long-term mindset and you're pretty advanced with crypto, then I would probably be getting in even around the $33,000 or $30,000 mark. So those are where I'm going to be personally buying, is the $30,000 mark, and ideally the most of it around the 20,000, 23,000, even possibly 19,000 if it goes that low again. I'd love to be buying more around that price range. Now, we don't talk about healthcare too much, so you definitely want to have this one on your list because it is an industry disruptor when it comes to healthcare. Also, Lemonade is kind of like this company. They're smaller, but this one's going to be about TDOC, ticker symbol TDOC, Teladoc Healthcare. And I would want to be buying this one under $200, and I would want to be holding it for a long term. This is going to be one that's going to be a great long-term hold again, anywhere from 3 to 5 years. I can also see value in holding it for one, but this is going to be one you're just going to want to hold for long term. The market cap is $29 billion right now, and they can easily be a $100 billion company in 5 years, in my opinion. So definitely have them on your list. Do some research about it. If you guys want some homework, research up on this stock and see how they're disrupting the healthcare industry. They are the biggest in the space right now, in that Teladoc space, but there's some other smaller ones too that I'll touch on in future videos that are really, really great ones to actually look into as well. And you can even read this quick little paragraph here. You can pause the video, see what they're all about. And if you want to see what the bulls say, you can pause it right here. You can read a little bit more about it there. And if you want to see what the bears say, go ahead and pause it there, and you can actually read a little bit about it. If you have Robinhood, you can do it yourself as well. But if you don't have Robinhood, you can pause the video and kind of look through some of that information. And the last one on the list is going to be AT&T, ticker symbol T. And this is a great one because they're known for their dividend. Dividend yield is 7%. And I also think the stock price can at least surge up in the next 12 months. And obviously, they're a well-known company too with a market cap of $200 billion. I think their time is to come, and I would like to be buying right around $28. And if I can be buying at an all-time low of $26, I would probably be loading up on AT&T, and I'll probably put at least $500, $600 in if it went down to 26. Now, if it went down to 28, probably put like $300 in. But this is one that you're going to want to hold for long term. In my opinion, it's better than having your money sit in your savings account. You're going to get that dividend yield of 9% a year on top of any gains that can be had. And this one can possibly go up to like $35. I mean, look at just in, what was that, December 10th a month ago, it was at $31. So even if I want to swing trade this one, so even if I buy this one at 28 and I swing trade it up to 31 or 32, that's like a 10% gain right there, which I definitely think is possible. But in my opinion, I would just rather hold this one for long term, maybe like 12 or 24 months, get my dividend yield off it. And on top of that dividend yield, if it goes up 10 or 20% on top of that 7% dividend yield, then I'll probably just sell it because it'll probably go back down in the next 12 to 24 months. So definitely be careful with this one. In my opinion, some of the other stocks we talked about in the list are going to be better, but it's definitely worth taking a look at into this stock. I get asked about it all the time, so that's the reason why it's on the list.
All right, so I hope you guys did enjoy that video. I hope you did appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up if you rocked with me the whole way through the video so I know that you guys are watching these videos. Leave a comment down below on your favorite stock on the list, and let me know which stocks I should be talking about in the future too. We have an awesome video on Monday planned. It's gonna be revolved around cryptocurrency. It's gonna go over if Robinhood is better or a Coinbase is better, which one I personally use, and the pros and cons of each. And then on Tuesday, we have a NIO video planned, going over NIO Day and letting you know my thoughts and opinions on NIO Day. That one is going to be a hidden gem video, so you definitely want to make sure you watch the NIO Day video on Tuesday. I put a lot of work in that video, so I'm sure you guys will appreciate it as always. Share this video with a friend if you did see value in it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.